come onto my shift and I'll be either working in one of two areas. It'll be our normal emergency department or our entire respiratory COVID emergency department.
My name's Abby Fischovic and I'm a clinical nurse specialist in emergency at the Royal Melbourne Hospital.
Due to the increased community transmission and the massive numbers, we've transformed our entire emergency department into two. So this is one of our COVID intubation rooms where we perform life-saving interventions and putting tubes down people's throats to help them breathe during COVID. This room we can put negative pressure on, we can shut the door, and it's the safest place for our staff and for our patients to be cared for in the event they're COVID positive. So I'm 25 minutes into my additional overtime for my shift at triage, and I've already triaged 2 COVID positive patients. So 2 in 25 minutes gives you a bit of an indication of what's coming into the hospital currently with the numbers you're seeing in the community. So 2 already. As you can see under my glasses, I've got marks from where I was wearing my N95, which is my protection against COVID-19 and the rest of my PPE. But yeah, my face is pretty sore, but this is the new normal. This is COVID-19. It was supposed to be my day off, but we are short-staffed, busy, and we're screening up to 200 to 400 patients a day. So the reason I'm crouching down on the floor, my back's killing me. My feet are sore, I've been swabbing all day, and there's no breaks, except for our little lunch break, but there's no reprieve. We're swabbing so many people. I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty and I'm tired, but it's the right thing to do. We've got to keep swabbing, we've got to keep testing. We've just had COVID patients coming in, just one after the other. As fast as we could send some out and clear a bed space, we were getting a message that another patient needed to come down to the ICU. My name's Sam Bates, I'm a research nurse at Western Health. There was just a frantic pace and a frenetic energy about the place that I've not really quite seen before. The other thing that struck me about that space as well was how noisy it was. There was people talking, there was alarms going off, there was just so much activity. And we often talk about the noise level in intensive care units, especially for our patients. And boy, that was one of those days that there was just nothing that you could do to try and deaden that noise at all. It was just a crazy day.
There are 9,998 cumulative cases of coronavirus in the Victorian community, 723 new since we last updated you.
They've just announced that there was another 732 cases today, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing when they released those numbers today. It sends a sense of anxiety through me because I know that our staff are going to get busier.
Well, it's been another busy shift here at Sunshine ICU. We've had a steady string of new COVID patients coming in. It's now 10 p.m. at night and I'm just going off clinical shift. I was going to go off a couple of hours ago, but I was actually walking out the door and patients suddenly deteriorated and had to come back and intubate them. I don't want to see it getting any busier. I'd like to see it getting quieter. But I think you'd have to say, here in Melbourne in the intensive care, we sort of got it working, and now we need the community to do their bit. We need people to stay at home when they're feeling unwell, to stay at home if they're testing positive. I am starving hungry, I'm going to go home, I'm going to see my family. I need another shower before I go home, I think, or they won't let me in the door.
So I've just heard the numbers. We're up at 500 again today, and it's devastating. It's devastating. We're doing such hard work in here. trying so hard to get this pandemic under control and take care of sick patients on top of our regular patients.
We're doing the best we can. We've got a great team here, and we are doing the best we can during this pandemic, but it's sometimes hard to think when the end is going to come, because it doesn't matter how many patients I keep swabbing and how much public health messaging I give, the numbers still keep going up. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen next.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.